looking for a place in the last 16. Well, the majors, she's really worked through the ranks this season, starting by winning ITF titles. Impressive how she's
this is just very good friends. And Shelby didn't come into this tournament with a tremendous amount of tennis under her belt. Then the real tough win over.
So if she does win this, it would be Aryna or Schneider. Start. Season. What does she do well? Why has she been able to establish herself inside the top 10?
Just technically, he's one of the most sound players. The serve, it's been a big focus point of her team this season, trying to get free points just like the last one. And she does everything at a very high level.
It's just deep, so that's why they close it at that stage, so those guys can get a bit of time on court, and then it's just easier to stay close. But I think we're all in favor of.
With the roof open, if you start to see some rain. This roof actually closes quite quickly. There's that power, Lee. Oh, there's the great return. One of the best returners in women's tennis.
Some decent defending off a couple of deep balls. Just Pegula down 2-1 in this first set. As Lindsay was saying, it's been a good lead-in.
That was a big tournament for Jess. Is really kind of the guiding voice of the team.
And we'll remember Mark, of course, is a
game with them.
Obviously now there's no wind out on the court. Those are the kind of errors that Pegula Again, if you can go win your first match on center court at Wimbledon against the defending champion, good sign of the nerves that she has under control. Oh, that's great from Jess. It somehow finds an angle. Hitting this hard and low and off the court.
That's good. Very quickly into that return. About to hit a second serve because of the quality of the return that Pegula brings to the court. Longest game so far.
Advantage, Bouzas Maneiro.
Pegula needs to play if she's going to make a run here. She changes direction almost better than anyone out on tour, and cutting off the angle as well. She needs to use those little steps to maybe take those.
Deuce.
Yeah.
Decision to let that ball toss drop. Missed it.
Just originally from Buffalo, New York.
Connections to the Buffalo Bills. Seems to be asked every other day about their chances of doing well this season. I think, I'm no expert on US sport, but I think the football season's around the corner, isn't it?
Yep.
NFL and then college football starts.
Yeah, I think college football is more this weekend and NFL starts next weekend. That's the interesting part about Pegula and all that she manages are her goals to try and do better at Grand Slams.
And given her family as well, it's a pretty unique. It's been a tight opening set, 3 apiece. Perhaps wanted to start to pull away by now. High up the to-do list when you're playing at the top 10 player, of which she has hardly any experience, by the way.
Returns in play has got to go up for Pegula. Not putting enough in play. Too many free points right now are given to the server.
Is another the problem.
Never sure where those end up, right?
Missed it.
For that to happen. She'll get another chance here.
Advantage, Pegula.
A chance for a 4-3 lead.
movement
love.
of Pegula is something also she's worked.
Try the right of that shot. Roberto Ortiz.
4-love.
Amazingly, that's just the second
40-15.
able to either read the serve, isn't reacting fast enough, and Pegula's just been able to cruise through her service games.
Game Pegula.
Takes it.
Now this is a green light game for Pegula. And now it's the Spaniard who's really trying to force things.
Game and her set, Pegula.
Perhaps one of her best returns yet.
By 6.
It'll be all about trying to carry over that momentum from the back end of the first set. Uncomfortable. We're looking at some of those numbers at the end of the first set. In the opening stages of that set, has to start to turn that around if she has any chance of getting another top 10 win.
30.
As solid as Pegula. To work hard all of a sudden.
Short forehand, and then a couple of nice gets up at net. Just spends a lot of time on the doubles court, and it pays off for points like these on the singles court.
Game Pegula.
Perfect start, especially on home soil. Women's and men's, is that how it feels from the inside?
Yeah, I'm very proud of the work that all the Americans have done across really. One more so than Roddick wants to see that disappear. As well as the great level of tennis that has been shown by the Americans is a really nice, same, we've got a lot of great juniors coming through the pipeline. Collegiate tennis right now has been played at a super high level here in the States. The USTA player development has done a wonderful job this last decade with this generation on about their infrastructure as well.
Chance to be a bit frustrated that she easy power. Maddie Keys inside the top 15 as well.
Danielle Collins will.
To the extent that if I'm ever on site and I see her on court somewhere now, I'm going to go there for 10 minutes.
Everything that she's been going through, so I hope she gives it another go.
Hold here, go up 3 love. just yet.
Ability Pegula has.
The backhand corner.
The Spaniard doesn't feel like she can hang in these rallies with how Pegula is playing there, so hasn't gone in the direction that she would want.
Game Pegula.
Again on the board for Jessica Pegula, who is get the scoreboard moving in this second set. So good first few games she played. Openings in she settled pretty quickly, and it was competitive, opening 6 games. And
how's my math? 7 total points lost on her serve. First set it was only 3. And so that really freed Pegula up on the return game. She was holding comfortably, so she felt a little bit more comfortable when returning. And Pegula really elevated her game as this match has gone on.
Game Bouzas Maneiro.
so that will now, I mean, even to a degree with Alcaraz and Djokovic in the draw, I've found it tough to pick a winner. I don't know whether you would agree. I just feel like the Olympics this year squeezed in on the clay, so we've gone
Zapped from him with everything he's gone through.
Yeah, it feels like all the top guys that you would normally go. And here he is. He's on court against Botic, isn't he? The new Dutch superstar.
Oh, what a shot. Just getting the baseline there. A lot of players from this position like to go angle back, and Pegula there with the finish. Pegula has made a lot of great defensive gets out of that backhand corner. Everyone else.
I just think his level this year at times has been good. On the back of Rome and going into Paris. And just feel like
Advantage Bouzas Maneiro.
We got through that tough one against Shelton, was going to be seeing Novak on Sunday. Oh, she got it.
Game Bouzas Maneiro.
big return. So different feel to this second set all of a sudden.
Pegula leads.
He has such a good year.
Low-voting.
You don't skip age groups or jump up until she forced her to play an extra shot, but jump up until really have done very well in the level that you're currently at. They thought everyone was practicing great. They were really floored that one day. They kind of all lost. Navarro lost to the eventual champion. Zhang had match point, lost in 3 sets.
Just floated long.
That was one of the best second serves. She's hit.
Game Bouzas Maneiro.
During the clay season, that was on home soil in Madrid. That was on the main show court. Number 6 seed.
No backhand winners yet in this match. Really using that forehand. Really been a focus to get that. Done well mixing up her backhand, throwing in some slices.
But do you get a sense of how important that next sort of box to tick in terms of her overall career is to her?
It's hugely important to Pegula. Game style has been able to go further, even win majors. Pegula just knows that she can't get over that line yet. Oh, that was a terrible game for the Spaniard. Definitely a wake-up moment for the top seed.
Just reminds everybody, doesn't it, I guess?
Agreed.
Almost, just couldn't quite.
Again, the movement, though, from Pegula, just getting another ball back.
Very low.
Should be really pleased with how she's pulled away. 3-all in the second set, as she did in the first set. Here come 3 match points. Just Pegula is back into the last 16 here at the US Open. All in all, a fairly tidy performance under the roof inside Arthur Ashe Stadium. Conserving energy. And she'll be pretty pleased with the scoreline against a Spaniard who's performed well at major level this year. Moving through for the loss of just the 6 games. 6-3, 6-3 into the 4th round.
A big, tidy win for Pegula to get through to the second week.